help to get him back.
The best thing I could do was contact an attorney in Italy who spoke English.
After emailing every bilingual lawyer he can find, he hooks up with this man, Vincent Lualdi.
I was very happy to take this case.
Moved by Brandon's plight, Vincent offers more than his professional services. He offers Brandon free housing at his summer home in Siena.
I suggested that he could stay here for whatever the time he should stay here, because the problem here is that we do not know how long he will have to stay.
I'm just really excited, and I'm hoping this is a fast process because I'm ready to get him back.
Brandon Henry is having troubles of his own seeing his son. Brandon has to appear before the court and submit DNA samples to prove he's the child's father.
2 possibilities in over a million that he is not the father.
The process drags on from days to weeks, then a month.
This process has been really slow, and we had a couple of bumps in the road, and it's been very expensive to be over here.
When he needs inner strength, Brandon knows where to find it. And will Brandon Henry ever get to see the baby he's never met?
We're about to go ahead and head to the orphanage right now.
Stay with us. Meanwhile, in Siena, Brandon Henry's family has sent some support, namely his aunt, Tamara.
Brandon he's a new father and has no clue, so I'm here to help him.
Tamara's come now because after more than a month, Brandon is about to have his first visitation with his abandoned son.
I'm really excited to see him. I don't know how I'm going to act.
His boy is now at an orphanage in a seaside town called Viareggio.
Okay. So I can go and go there now?
Brandon and Tamara are told to come here.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy that this is going to happen.
But then the visit is delayed.
We thought we were going to get to see him today, and turns out that was not the case.
Finally, the next morning,
Any minute now, huh?
the moment arrives.
It was crazy. My heart just jumped out of my chest, you know?
When you looked at him, did you see yourself?
Yes, I did. You know, this whole struggle and process was very hard, but at that moment I knew it was all worth it.
You'd never felt that kind of emotion?
Never in my life.
Else.
Never in my life.
Over the next week, Brandon gets acquainted with the routines of parenthood. Feeding, strolling, and changing his son.
He doesn't like to stay still.
They were so impressed with Brandon, and his ability to take care of him, feed him.
It looks like the journey for both Michael and Brandon may soon have a happy ending. But the story isn't over yet.
I think it's very unfair.
We just want to go home.
Is shining on Brandon Henry. He's heading home too, after his family provided the U.S. consulate all the necessary documents to establish his baby's citizenship.
Without this, he stays in Italy.
But when the big day comes,
I'm feeling excitement, and, I'm a little nervous.
the custody order from the Italian court does not.
I am emotionally spent. This has been a total emotional roller coaster.
I think it's very unfair. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's being run professionally.
The next day, more delays. Brandon and Tamara take matters into their own hands and go to the court, demanding the order.
I said, the heck with this. I said, we're coming. We were going to make something happen.
Yeah, this is what really matters right here.
The stamp. We're going home.
Finalmente, in Italian, finally, there is success.
It feels excellent. I'm ready to get his passport and head home.
Minutes later, father and son as one.
I'm just happy that we're finally going to be taking him home.
But before they head home, it's time for an important reunion. like to take him back to the convent?
It was mind-blowing, you know. The nuns were so happy that he wasn't going to be left alone in this world. And they told me they prayed and prayed and prayed for this child because they felt he was very special.
When the nuns first found the baby, they named him Pietro, or Peter. Brandon has decided to keep that name. For the nuns, naming him Peter, it's a pretty big name.
Yes, it is.
For them, he is the rock.
And I must say he's a very strong boy. I mean, he's gone through more in 4 months than a lot of people will go through in their entire lives.
That's right. The next day,
We are going home, finally.
I'm ready to be grandma.
baby Peter arrives in Texas and is introduced to the rest of his family and the rest of his life.
I can't even describe it. I cannot even describe it. For a little baby that nobody wanted, we got him though, because we wanted him. We wanted him.
Daddy wants
So we wanted him. So yeah, see, I had family.
This was the end of a long and hard journey. I was happy to know that I'd have Peter in my life and that he'd be loved and surrounded by many people who love him.
Oh boy, what a happy ending for Brandon Henry and his son Pietro.